I'm Randy Shaneyfelt, and I serve on the Generosity Committee. You know, the operations and the ministry of Colonial is dependent on your ongoing faithful financial support. We have a very generous congregation, and for that we are very thankful. One of the ways we encourage generosity is that each year we ask each of you who consider Colonial to be their church home to make a commitment of your financial support for the coming year. Today marks the kickoff of that effort, and in the mail this week you'll be receiving a pledge card for that purpose. It's our hope that you'll prayerfully consider and fill out that pledge card and return it to the church by the end of January. But if we are truly to be the light of Christ in a hurting culture, we know that more than just our financial commitments must be required. Each of us must be willing to serve in our church in ways that our abilities, skills, and just our time allows. Consider these words from 1 Peter chapter 4, verse 10. God has given each of you a gift from his great variety of spiritual gifts. Use them to serve one another.
So I serve in the coffee ministry here at the Colonial South Kansas City campus.
And we are on the ushering team here at the Overland Park campus.
I'm lucky enough to serve with the Colonial Pantry on Thursday mornings.
I'm one of the many volunteers that help out with Sunday school here at Overland Park campus.
It's really important to me to be able to serve, even if it's in a really small capacity, such as having coffee ready on a Sunday morning. It's important because Jesus first served us, and so anytime that you can do anything for the least of these, even if it's as simple as a welcoming smile and a cup of coffee in the morning, it immediately brings me towards the heart that Jesus had for other people, to put them first and myself last. The size of this, the time of this is not very much. It's more about the posture and the heart behind it. And so, I encourage anyone to, however small, find an opportunity to serve, because I think that it's an awesome opportunity to just be Jesus to somebody in whatever way you can be.
We got involved in the fall of 2020 when the church was coming back in person. We saw it as a way to meet a very practical need at that time, and also be able to greet people in what was, of course, a very difficult time. And so we thought by being a smiling face and having the ability to greet people and help them find a seat, that would make them feel welcome.
I simply enjoy talking to people and meeting people, and so ushering was just a simple way to use the talent that I think it's a talent that I like to talk to people. And we just enjoyed meeting lots of new people. We met people that later become friends and continue to just see those same people on Sundays and build friendships. So it's a great way to get to know people at church.
I'm excited to get up and spend time with people that I've made friends with, and people that are coming to the pantry to maybe get the food. I go to Aldi at 75th and Warnell first thing, and I pick up their generous donations that I bring back to the pantry that help stock our food supply. Then I get to work alongside people that are bagging the groceries, and we take them out to the cars, and we get to talk to the people one-on-one. I love this ministry. If you're interested in being a part of this ministry, or a ministry where you get to meet with people one-on-one, consider coming to the pantry.
As you know, this church is involved in many, many different ministries. The children's ministry is one of them, and it requires a lot of help. But let me tell you, it's easy to do. It's only an hour or two a month. It's not complicated. There's no building out programs for the children. They do that for you. You come in and stand along with the kids. It is so rewarding, and you'll get to know these kids at a personal level, which is tremendous. And not only now, but later in life, you'll still see them when they're graduating high school, and that's very rewarding to know that you knew these kids when they were really young. So please, we need your help. Just come alongside us 1 or 2 hours a month. It's all it takes. It's easy.
These folks are clearly using their skills and time well to serve the church, and they represent hundreds of you who serve in a variety of ways that make Colonial such a special place to worship, to fellowship, to grow, and to be the light of Christ. That's why this year we're asking that in addition to your financial commitment, you consider making a commitment of how you will serve the church in the coming year. The top of the card deals with your financial pledge. Be assured that at Colonial, information about your pledge and your contributions will always be handled in strict confidence. On the bottom half of the card, you can write your first name beside any of the service areas where you have an interest, or perhaps where you already serve. Commitment cards should be mailed back to the church, or may be dropped in the boxes at the back of the sanctuary by January 31st. Or if you prefer, simply go online and fill out the online commitment form at colonialkc.org/love generously. Thank you.